Welcome guys, the 30th of July, almost end of the month, the highest monthly close ever. It's gonna be fun actually. Today it's gonna be quite interesting because eventually our favorite person ever is gonna speak. Next to the orange face is the Paul. So let's see what that's gonna be coming out of his mouth today, and how volatile is gonna be the market. So far, I'm gonna point out some obvious points. Choose to make sure that everyone is on the same line. And if you are not comfortable to trade in those kind of situations, then please stay on the line or use quite tight stop loss. So let's see what we have to deal with it. Long and short, that's always, we are still middling, so that didn't change even in a week. So I'm not even bothered about that. Still, we're gonna see some bigger moves on it. So I'm gonna point that out on the moment, but right now, nothing special about it. So obviously, what we aiming for is to wreck one of the both sides. Technically, we didn't wreck all of the longs. We didn't reach out to 116. This was previously 116. Now it's changed because we went higher. So we're still gonna aim right now to 121. That's kind of the main line in the sense that I want to regain or even be hit with the liquidity grab, whatever. But that's the aim what I'm aiming right now for BitGet. So max pain for the shorts, that's 119 over here. But if you're gonna go higher, then I'm aiming for 121. That's obviously, and like you see, this is quite good indicator because it's changing live actually. So it's live feed, so it's really good. If didn't, I'm not sure. I didn't see it actually. If we did max pain for it for the downside, but so far we are aiming to go high on it either way. So that's great. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. It's raining over here. Anyhow, liquidity wise, we have quite a significant bigger pocket above us, starting to go bigger and bigger. So that's gross. That's really, really nice to grab. And that's why I'm kind of aiming 121 ish. Why? Because that's going to be the 4-hour swing point that we didn't even retest. So that's my takeaway, that we're gonna go and grab that. Yeah, below us we start to rebuild as well, quite a liquidity pocket, but it's not that significant as the upside. Not that juicy, right? There's no point to go to the lower time frame because that's didn't change much. Obviously, on 4-hour the market starts to cool off, start to get weaker and oversold, so that's positive. But on the 24-hour, we still are a little bit below the neutral line. Yes, we will drop a little bit lower, of course, if there's gonna be some more volatility coming into the market on the speech or whatever is gonna be pulling out of that meeting. But anyhow, we are facing to go lower, so that means we're gonna cool off, and that's already your kind of a base is set up to long anything soon or later. So be aware that we not might drop that significant lower anymore that we used to do, right? Then the alt season projector. That's what I've been mentioning. 60% come up to it, and then we're gonna retrace. And what are we doing? Fucking to the T. Really nice. I'm aiming that we're gonna go around 30% on the chart, not on the index, but on the chart. 30% and maybe 25, between 30 25 ish for another leg up, or we can even go lower to wreck most of it. So that's all possible. But so far, this is playing out 60% retrace, and then we're gonna full send to the old season one last time. Hello, Plumbus and Mark. How you doing, guys? Are you ready for the meeting? So that's quite obviously, and the volume is still low. So there is more potential to go higher. Of course, we start to drop a little bit below the 30%. Now, the fun part, bits. We mentioned it today as well. The block what we used to have above us, so 119, been moved quite significant to 120, one area. So that's another aim that I'm calling it, that we're gonna grab that, or either way come close to it and then maybe retrace and then do another leg up. But anyhow, that's set for grab, right? This is the biggest block so far what we have on the local time frame. There's nothing below us. I mean, the little bits below us is not even significant, so they are not even stacking below. not even worth to do that, then of course obviously what it is, aim 121. That's going to be the first aim, and then small pullback on that one just because that's a heavy block, and we might send it higher. That would be really freaking good. I would love that to see. That's the most obvious right now so far. Let me put it on the side. I'm gonna keep an eye on it while we're gonna different stuff. Right. Favorite wicks. We start to see some volatility coming in. That might be the pre-volatility from the Fed meeting, whatever, how you want to see it. Anyhow, we did a low. Right now, we are facing to go around the 16 area. If we start to regain this hip over here, we even might send it to 19, right? Nothing major change. Still, we're gonna regain the 21, right? So this is kind of the new area or the to regain on it. And then, of course, if you're gonna start to send it quite heavily, then yeah, we will see some drop off on the quite heavily in the market. So far, we are still in the channel to the downside. We're still doing the lower lows on that one. Nothing major happening. Till we start to regain significant hips. So our lovely bot, the people who are using it, they're quite happy because it didn't got stopped out at all. We've been quite in the stop loss, but we didn't close anything below that. That means he's still in the long position, right? That's kind of as well what I'm holding for. We are still in a hold. So looking at 1 hour, technically we did the bearish retest right now from this hip when we came back from it. But we start to regain this whole freaking grind structure. Positive, kind of. Yes, we still can go higher. But if you see there is some cash flow out reversal, that's a reversal negative. So that means that some people are taking profits or pulling some pounds out of the market just because the Fed meeting, of course, or they are scared, whatever. No matter what, it's still positive to go higher if we start to hold the daily. That's a nice 1 hour close above the daily, so we still aim to go higher. We have our lovely resistance support blocks below us, so the support overlapping quite heavily. That's another positive sign that we might hold it as well and grind it higher, right? Weekly didn't even retest yet fully. We came quite close, but we didn't even get close enough for it. So still possible to go there, right? And regain weekly. Then of course we're gonna go to 121-ish area, and that's what I'm aiming. This bearish structure over here. First thing first. So that's on 1 hour. Then the metrics, we are quite squeezing. This whole sideways move been quite hectic for some people and for some alts eventually, but technically what we are doing is squeezing the shit out of it. Right now we are building the long liquidity below us, like the leverage 150x is quite heavily. Actually, same what we've been doing over here, that we didn't even grab it yet, and still it's there. So that's quite heavy on both sides. Eventually, no matter what's gonna happen on the news or what's gonna be spoken on the Fed meeting or whatever it is gonna be, I don't give a shit about it. The only thing when I care what's gonna happen is both ways. Either way, we're gonna do this, right? Or we're gonna do this, right? This is the two ways which you can technically trade from it. So the only thing what I'm aiming for is hold the 115, and of course then the 120 area. So those two I'm aiming for. That's gonna be hit either way, and definitely there's gonna be some freaking quite a lot of volatility coming in. I guess around the meeting or before the meeting. We still have 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours to go for it. So any kind of way that you're gonna wick into it, that's obvious. Just because we are squeezing both top and bottom sides are quite heavy on the liquidity. So be aware that we might do some painful movements. That's why I said, if you're not comfortable to trade it on this price action right now, stay away. Wait till the dust settled and then jump into it when you feel more comfortable and more safe to do it. Because these are most of the manipulations days and moments in the market. But on the indicators or oscillators wise, we are quite cooled off. So a pullback from that one, it could be a really nice. Large gaps, this color scheme is so painful to watch. I'm sorry for it, but it still didn't fix by TradingView, and it's really pain in the ass. But anyhow, large caps are middling, so squeeze the shit out of it. Alts are quite heavily retraced already with the shit coins, and like you see, we are quite heavy in the stable coins. Why? People are going outside out of the market just because of the volatility and the whole Fed meeting. They're waiting on the side, and that's wise. That's the most wise is what you can do as well if you are not if you can trade or you don't want to trade in those volatilities. Then yeah, stay out, wait it out until the dust settled, and then jump in. Yeah, exactly. If you like money, stay out. Yeah. So going by the whole capital flow index of mine strategy, still we had the top of it, obviously, right? And we retraced quite heavily on the whole market. So privacy coins are really really going down. So that's as well, like if you are on it or you want to trade anything, then look for any reversal on those ones. And most below 20% lower, then it's fine for any kind of reversal, and the rest still can go a little bit lower. So that's still positive to go to have still a pullback, or anyhow we start to see any reversal on that one. And going by my own kind of, it's not really a full portfolio, but it's the main ones when I'm kind of trading. If had a retracement, so that one can still go higher. We didn't lose anything significant on that one. We have some shitties are technically compounding or like accumulating in the zone of 20%. So either way, it's gonna be Solana, it's gonna pop, Sui, it's gonna go with it, and Hardcoin as well. If you see any reverse on those ones, then yeah, that's the aim as well for it. Then Bitcoin as well, it's in this group. So we retrace quite heavily. Hype as well, it's been cooled off quite heavily, and that's why I'm aiming we might see some spike on it. So that's good. I like that. And there is as well Per together with USDC, I guess, over here. Yeah, so that I don't care about that much about it, but technically we are overdue for some movement upwards. What did you send? Timing? Time zone? Fed meeting. Yeah, so from now it's 2 hours. No matter what time frame you are, it's 2 hours from now. Yeah. 8 o'clock Norway's Central East. Yeah, that's my time as well. So yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I just want to point out as well that freaking Dixie is on the move. So till that's gonna go higher, we might see some low movement of the Bitcoin as well, and all of the money is coming into the dollars, of course, right now. So far, we are a little bit on the side. That's fine till we're gonna start lose the Dixie. Volta 3, we had a nice 2 pullbacks on it, so that's really nice. And so far, to be honest with you, this fractal might play out even if we start to hold it and go either way higher on bigger time frame. We're gonna do some sideways movement. That might be as well quite smooth because I'm kind of aiming to do something like this. But let's see. Let's see how that's gonna play out, of course, on it. But so far, we still holding the low on 989. So if we're not gonna break that the December, then we're gonna do some sideways and then we're gonna do the pop of it. That would be really good. Gold. Gold was quite nicely moving to the upside. And I was seriously thinking that we're gonna break out from the previous hip, but we still didn't do that. So far, on my opinion, I seriously want to hold this this structure over here as a support, and then either way grind to the side like we did it some over here, or do the bigger moves till we're gonna break out from the almost 3.6k. So let's see if the 4k is gonna be on the play this year. That would be really nice, and my pocket's gonna be quite happy about it. So that's what I'm aiming. So far, nothing major happening actually on it. We're still going sideways and try to regain the highs on it, so still good. And technically, if you not sure about it, then you can do this, reverse the reverse everything, and then you're gonna see the perfect structure what we're doing, right? Are we breaking out? No, so that means we don't do any lower lows on it. Technically, so far we're doing the sideways and then see which way we're gonna break out from it on the higher time frame, right? So this is much easier even. So sideways it is, right? If that makes sense. So that's some gold. Yeah, VIX, we've been talking about that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I just want to point out something to you guys as well. Viking didn't talk about it yet, but I was talking about it with him. So on the whole market structure, like you know that the whole market is Ponzi scheme, and we never been even higher than the whole .com bubble. Either way, in no matter which recession it was, or COVID dump or pump or whatever, we never come. The market was never bigger than the fucking .com bubble. So the only thing what we're doing right now is going sideways. But so far, since April, the regain of that whole hip and structure, we didn't break out from it yet. So the bigger moves still are coming in, and all of it what we did so far, it's still not even close what we did in November. So that's something as well to keep an eye and having in mind. That means that the volatility and the market pressure was higher in November than we are right now in. So just to keep an eye. Don't worry about this whole thing, because technically the real chart what people are showing in the on the fucking news wise and what's all of this based, it's this. This is bullshit. DJI. This is bullshit. This is the real one. And that's why you've been always lied to you if anybody said that we've been right now higher and bigger than the .com bubble, because it isn't. Just to keep that in mind. You don't need to go deeper in this stuff. Anyhow, CME, we had the CME close. Yeah, we closed that whole CME gap, so that's fine. This is technically not a CME gap. So it is a gap, but it's not a CME gap. This doesn't need to be closed, in my opinion. It's not that important. We still can do that, like obviously. But what I'm aiming with this move, that we're gonna do exact same as we did it over here. So we're gonna leave it. Either way, that's not the CME gap. We're gonna leave it and do the whole go up and sideways, and then on the way down, we're gonna somehow one on that another day close it, right? So right now I'm not even aiming for 111 anymore. I just want to go hold the 117 and then just go higher. That's my aim on it. But dominance had a quite nice move on Monday, so we still can go higher. If we start to lose anything about 61, then the 60% is gonna be still on. So far, I'm still aiming. We're gonna do the 63.8-ish or even higher, 64%, and then have a bigger dump. But let's see how that's gonna play out. Would be nice to have that. So far, we still doing the sideways move either on the dominance. 24 hours volume are kind of picking up, but still it's not even bigger than we used to have it in May. So I'm waiting for that. We're still doing some bigger moves of bigger volatility moves, just because we had the lows already in June settled. That was the lowest since last year, June. So that's as well something what we create. And from that point, we was starting to picking up the volume, and that was the highest peak, right? The 10%. So I'm kind of aiming that we're gonna do technically the same move over here. Right. That'll be interesting to see if that's gonna happen. If still, it's still going a little bit higher on dominance. That's good. And how does the chart look like? Fucking yeah, if that's gonna play out, I'm gonna be happy about it. But unfortunately, we start to get some cash flow reversal on it, negative, sorry, outflow. So if we're gonna play out the same structure over here, then this is what we're gonna watch out right now for. This whole block over here, we're gonna do exactly the same here. So technically that's the same structure, but then a little bit smaller, right? Watch out on daily, how we're gonna play this out. Any regain right now on the weekly, off we go. That's your aim. We almost regained that fucking 4K. Almost. So far, look on the bits, nothing happens yet. Okay, so far so good. BNB, I don't know if you guys realize it. It's been already on 850, yeah, $60. So all-time high on it. Broke out quite heavily as well right now. I guess that's gonna be going for a reversal or some pullback and cool off the whole structure. Holding Q3, that's the biggest aim. Not going lower than that. Otherwise, we're gonna do some lower movements on it. But I don't think people are trading BNB. Quite hard to trade. I used to trade it back in the days, but right now it's even for me quite hard because it's not really structure wise as it should be, and it's a little bit too manipulated by Binance. And that's good because that's how they grow and that's how they have their own fucking billions from. So that coin is not really for tradable. It's holding for spot, that's fine, but not really swing trading it. And then what we look at is first, let's go on Bitcoin. Where I'm gonna go on hype. So far on a high time frame, we are holding the whole daily swing points. That means the lows, the high, and the midpoints. We are grinding inside, and that's not really a big one as well. That's literally on the body's 2.3%. So we are seriously holding it and squeezing the shit out of it, just because from the high what we created on July till now, sorry, on July the 15th until now the 30th, it's been 15 days. We did a sideways move and we cool off almost the whole daily oscillator on it. That's quite significant move as well. I didn't think that we're gonna do it that quick. I thought we're really gonna do the Bart Simpson and then we're gonna do the cool off of the whole oscillators over here below us, below the 100 or below the 110k, but we didn't yet. So this hold is quite strong and heavy. If we start to pop the weekly, then yeah, we're gonna go off. I'm not even sure. I mean, it all depends how this week's gonna close and the monthly and whatever after the Fed meeting. If the volatility is gonna settle down, flipping the weekly, then yeah, we're gonna go to 121. But on the higher time frame, it's not really much that's hold us. That's what I'm kind of like iffy about it. Just because 4 hour, yes, we have the structure and we didn't retest that yet fully. We might do something like this technically. I'd regain the weekly, this 120, come back, and then off we go. Retest this whole freaking structure, nice straight line, and then off we go. This kind of pattern I would like to see. Or either way, you can go and straight up, straight all-time high, come back, retest, and there you go. Right? Both ways can be fine. I'm seriously fine with every single move what Bitcoin's gonna do till 115. Anything below that, any close below that, we definitely gonna do the third leg around 111. But I seriously don't want to see that happening. But let's see, it's not up to me. So far, I would like to hold the 117.3 like now, so that the daily low swing below us, we have only one, and that's the 4 hour. But that's one been already tested, right, on the way up. This been already tested on the 4 hour. The only thing that's it's still, yeah, it's been tested as well. So that's why I really not key to go over here, because we still can go free fall over from it. The only thing what I want is to regain this weekly and then off we go, because this been, look at this already 15 days. It's horrendous. It's really painful to watch it struggle so much on a low volume and liquidity on it. Is what it is. So far, that's my aim on it on the daily. Regain the weekly and off we go. And then, of course, what I want to see, I'm talking about that as well. Regain your all-time high. The next step, what I want to see is that's the maximum 130-ish. Let's see if we can get that 20x's. If we can regain those ones. If not, then there was 125 somewhere. Yeah, 125-ish as well. Pengu, when you have time. Yeah, I will have a look in a second. So that's kind of my aim so far. So from here, right, first aim is 25, then the next second one is going to be 130. Let's say 130. Yeah, that's 8.5% already. So that's already quite heavy on Bitcoin. So yeah. But anyhow, this still, oh yeah, that was the 4 hour, also 125. That's what I was aiming for. This liquidity pocket over here. And then, of course, we have still the overlapping area of resistance above us, but nothing below till 111. And that's why I was yapping about it quite often as well, that we're gonna go there. But so far, we still holding it mid-air. We didn't go lower, but I mean, of course, right now it could be doing something like this, like wick into it, close below, and off we go. But then this can retrace and go higher just because of this resistance area. So everything is possible. That's a little bit iffy for, in my opinion, for all that resistance above us, and that's we are struggling quite heavily on it. But on top of that, the bids are on 121, and there is not much in between. So chances are that we might spike higher through all of this, and then, of course, doing 121, come back and do it again, right? Or grind it much more higher, right? Do something like this. That's going to be much more sketchy if we're going to do this. I don't like this structure, because then you do one more big wipe, and then we might do one more leg up, last one, and then off we go, right? So yeah, let's see how we're gonna put a structure in after we're gonna break out from the weekly. Because so far we are quite heavily holding us down. I don't really like that. We're still grinding on this fucking point of control. We've been lower on the volume. We didn't even drop it. They hold this price action. This been quite heavily hold. Either way, like after this move, what we did on Friday, and we came into the weekend, right? And Monday we had a quite, it wasn't a pullback on it. I was seriously thinking we're gonna go quite higher and regain this weekly open. Even the weekly open volume didn't bring us over there, so they are holding it back quite heavily. I don't know. They are really that scared of the fucking Fed meeting. Many numbers are coming in, but apparently they do. So yeah, all right. So that's on Bitcoin. Let's keep that in mind. I am gonna bits on the side so I can see them. Now hype, just because this is my second main that I'm trading on. Nice, really nice pullback on that one. Nice channel so far. Regain of it, and we're holding it. Now, the thing is, what I've been always saying, that one of those hype or Bitcoin setting the sentiment. I think that hype, if start to flip the weekly, right? That's gonna freaking do to regain the previous weekly, because that's been tested already. So I'm not worried about that anymore. And off we go. If that's happened, then Bitcoin's gonna do exactly the same. Because the thing is, like, I know that this is gonna sound weird. I'm seriously considering to think that the market makers of hype are seriously know what they do and knows how to trade the structure on Bitcoin as well. Just because the not really market makers of Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin house hold the structure, hype is always waiting for Bitcoin's doing the move, right? So that's why they've been holding this freaking structure over here quite heavily. They could go even lower, right? There was possibility for them to drop the price without spending the money to hold this price action and go literally to this previous structure, but they didn't. They holded it quite heavily over here on this little support only what we're having. So seriously, it's quite mesmerizing how they do it, or like if you dive deep into it and how much money they spend to just hold the price action on it. Heavy shit. So that's why they kind of waiting for Bitcoin to do this bigger move. And let's see if we're gonna seriously go close to weekly, then this gonna pop off. I'm still having a lot laddering into it. So I have still bits laying there, but right now I'm just aiming to go higher and re-get the all-time high on it. Same shit. So if you want to talk about a heavy hold, then fucking this is like the second one. Wait, let me switch this off. Look at this freaking hold of since June 23. And even if you're not counting this hip, May 22. You can imagine how much fucking money you need to spend to hold this price action like that perfectly. I see that trend lines. Yeah, don't show to Viking this, but I know. I know. I know. If you want to blackmail me, then there you have it. This is the way. Go to Viking and screenshot it. Yeah, see, I knew it. Anyhow, I don't give a shit. I have a reason for it. Because this been doing it for fucking always and forever. So yeah. Anyhow, so this is exactly the same. Like holding this price action like this heavily on it, bro. If that's gonna pop, yeah. This is toddler. Yeah. You guys. Anyhow, don't mind the wicks because this is on fucking Gate and the Gate is having seriously issues with the liquidity providing on it. So they have those wicks on it. Either way, those are not on the hyperliquid one chart. Can't wait to have that one on TradingView. But so far, on per, for me, exact the same thing. Regain the weekly, and I don't give a shit about any level above it because that one's been already tested. I just want right now to regain weekly and off we go. And even then, if we start to break out on the Q3, the next level is 123. This hip over here. I don't care anything else about it in between. So that's my takeaway on it. Injective. Really nice hold of the structure. And right now what you're doing is just higher points. So you regain your previous swing, came low to use a previous structure, holding it. Right now, flip the daily, off you go to the weekly. Easy as that. There's not much to say. We've been cooled off. Yes, we can dip into it a little bit lower, even to 13.1 area, whatever. Still higher it is. And for injective, to be honest with you, I will even much more care about it if it's gonna go to June, right? Hold this previous structure as support, and off we go. So there is much more positivity for it to go higher, and just hold this whole freaking floor on it. That will be awesome because we've been doing it over here. This hip been holding by this, so we still can go and do that exact the same movement. And of course, our lovely trio. I've been quite heavy laddering into it. Don't copy me on that one. That's just like crazy back of mine. But still, we kind of holding the whole double bottom on it, floor-ish area. Still, we're not gonna lose the 0.41-ish area, then it's still fine. This can grind for fucking ever, right? This can do something like that. And then to the pop. Why? Because they not really, I mean, they announced, or not really they, but Smiley announced that they've been let the price down without holding it, because you need to spend quite a lot of money to hold this price. If it's not necessary, then use the resource wisely, and and that's what they did. They let it fall down, and right now they start to hold. This is your first sign that they start to hold this floor. Yes, we didn't regain anything significant like I've been aiming on here, but holding a floor is as well a sign of strength. right? They still can drop it lower. That's still fucking possible, right? Or even let it die, whatever. This still is fine, and start to regain right now anything above 0.7. It's fine. It's good sign to it. But so far, the only thing what we're doing, keep that in mind, we only holding the floor, not much on it, right? If you start to hold the high, then we start to change the structure on it and change the character as well. So far, no. All right. What been asked is Bitcoin and that fucking penguin. Uh, so fucking hell, that's scribble. Okay, we didn't hold that for a while, but not that. But the second one, why does it fucking always play out? Anyhow, Q4, either way, you still can go lower to yearly open and hold that. You seriously, right now, you don't want to lose 0.90 cent. You don't want to lose that because that's your low, what you sell from the movement, what you have from the downside. Right? You're holding your yearly and the whole move. That's why I fucking hate this. I've been quite vocal about this channel always. Either ways to the upside and downside, you're always gonna have this liquidity grab of this pocket over here. Always. Right? But now you need to hold it. So hold this. Off you go. Why? Because this is your low, this been your high, and this been your high. Right now you set out the higher high. And the highest close on the daily as well from previous day structure. That's strong. Right now you need to hold the even way that's going to be $1. Doing that, off you go, right? And I'm still aiming to 2.4 for it, right? Either way, we're going to play out this, or we're going to grind the shit out of it again, right? Do this, one more, another one, and then off you go. It's still possible, right? So this is still positive till you're not going to lose yearly. Oh yeah, that's fucking penguin, right? Where is it? Yeah. So technically speaking, we didn't regain the high on the wick. We did it on the close only. 50-50 positive about it. So far, holding it really again, same as on the Fart coin, we still can go higher on it. But that one been seriously aggressive moving upside. So it's obvious that people gonna take shitloads of profit from this area, right? That's seriously obvious. So if you start to see some pullbacks quite heavily and losing this structure over here, that means that people are really selling off and taking heavily profit. But the next step up from it, you want to hold the Q3. So technically right now, or you're gonna do this, right? Or you're gonna do the bigger correction, pull back, and then you're gonna do a bigger moves up. Those two still play out. This is risky. This is safe. Let's see. It all depends what's coming in for Bitcoin right now and how Bitcoin's gonna behave. Take a correction down to the Stubberfib. Yeah, technically there is Stubberfib on that one. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But yeah, one of those two will play out eventually, right? I rather for it to not to lose momentum, I would rather hold the yearly and then off you go. But then, of course, if you start to lose momentum, you come back to Q3, then that's going to be the biggest play out. And then you need to reconsider if that's going to pop off as well, just because this is it. There is no much to it. Don't consider this big ass wick from it, but from this move, right, you went all of the way down. So people have been holding for ages this. And right now, over here, they're massively selling it. Why? Because, I mean, they're breaking even, of course, only from this whole movement. Right. So, yeah. That's the fucking penguin. So far, which one has the biggest pullback? H-bar is doing quite nicely. I like this hold of the swing. And right now, if you're gonna hold it again, yeah, we might grind it up. Make more for the week. Nice. We'll see you, mate. See you. Link as well. Ooh. Still aiming for it to go a little bit lower, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do that on it. To be honest. But yeah, so far we have some nice pullbacks on some of the coins. And most of them are holding the structure as well. So there's nothing... oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I like that. Now, that's a bullish chart. So this can even fucking die. I don't give a shit about it. And this as well, I guess. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna fucking survive at all. Here. Fucking had to show his dick move. And after that, you retest the whole freaking structure. You side flip bearishly, quite heavily. And off you go. So. Nope. Deep. That's gonna be a nice one. It didn't fully came into that fucking pocket. But still, Q3, I'm aiming for it to hold it. This will be really strong for it to hold that structure, and off we go. Right? Thing. Why? What the fuck is that? PG? Yeah, you wish. Oh, PG21. Oh, now I get it. I thought it was a coin. I'm sorry. Swear jar. Oh, bro. If we're gonna have that for me, then all of you gonna be millionaires in a day. Oh, yeah, Sui. That was a nice one actually as well. One of my students asked me about it. So far, technically, I'm still, even if we're gonna lose this hip, I really don't mind till we're gonna hold November and December structure. And obviously, it took all of my TPs as well on that one. Only the one on the high, it didn't reach it, so freaking perfect. Now, if we start to regain the 4.03, yeah, another high is gonna be in, and we even may come close to 4.7. Yeah, mess, but that's your own fault. You are the most stupid thing what you can do to listening to me on the speakers. But hey, can be yeah, exactly. That's your own fault. That's how you parenting your kids. That says something about you, not about me. Checkmate. Cookie. I'm still wondering if that's gonna pull off some moves on us. We're gonna learn one way or another. Yeah, sure. Sure. This low is quite scary on Cookie. If we start to lose that, then definitely we're gonna go to 1.12. I don't want that to happen. Still, that was a quite nice run up. I'm out of this whole freaking position. Right now, we seriously heavily start to lose things on it. So let's see. It's a freaking meme, and I don't really care about it that much. But I know that some people are holding it so far, and I'm starting to get interesting in the AVAX again. Smurm planted a seed into me, and fucking now I cannot get out of my system not to trade it. But yeah, So far, I really want to see a September and my March hold on it. This whole structure. If we start to grind it either way, that would be much more nicely if you're gonna do something like this. And then off we go. Set up a new structure on below us, and then off we go to 31. That's the aim that I want to see a flip on a higher time frame. Yeah, that's the flip. This whole structure, we need to flip it. Learn it. Crypto Poly, yeah, I was talking about ETH. Let me have a look back on it. Yeah, I'm still aiming for this. So either way, we're gonna go to 3.5. Yeah, maybe early, but that's a quite steep deep dive into it. I really don't want to lose 3.6 on it. That's my takeaway. And technically, what you're doing on ETH is this structure, right? So, doing something like that and then coming back inside that structure, then off we go. That's the best thing what you can do on ETH right now. So keep grinding it and regain it. Because failing right now, December, you're gonna go. Technically, you're not even gonna stay over here because that's been tested fully, right? So then you nuke it into the yearly. But then obviously, if this not gonna hold anything because we've been quite steep going through it, then you hit below is 2.9, and I really don't want to see that back in 2.9 or below 2k. Oh, sorry, into the 2k. So that's why I seriously like for ETH. Seriously, would like something like this. Even you have that freaking right channel, and then do the one more wick into it, and then off we go. That would be nice. And then 4k and above that, that's nice. At least grip like below it. At least yeah, 20. I like it. Wait until Poe starts talking. Learn a new swear words. Yeah. Oh, believe me, you will learn a lot of swear words with me. And either way, in a lot of different languages if you want to. So I know quite a lot. Looks like yeah. So this will be quite perfect for it for Eve then. But yeah, it's all depends. And on daily wise, it's really good and strong on daily. We still hold in the previous swing. So no matter what, if we still come a little bit lower, it's fine, right? This is quite perfect on Eve, and it's strange to say it for me because I've been making fun and jokes about it for through already a couple of years, but so far it's strong, it's good, right? So I'm happy about it to see Eve performing finally and do some okay things. What's this doing? Off ability grab. See wheels. Hot wheels. Yeah, guys. Anything else what you want to have a look into? On the indicators, tickers, charts, coin glass, whatever. Tell me. Throw it. This shit. I seriously cannot wrap my head around this shit. Why is this so fucking popular still? That's a fucking dinosaur. Yes. Oh, bro, I've been already through a couple of them. I did Bitcoin Hyper, Injective AVEX, Sui Cookie Say, ETH, Fartcoin, that fucking penguin. Yeah, not much. Oh, I'm interesting. This not dead yet? Oh, we lost? Yeah, we lost the floor on that one. Surprise, surprise. uh, we're gonna make a funeral for Tia this year, end of this year. That is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I went a little bit heavy on injective. Yeah. And I said, either way, I don't care. I have my orders spread through this area. I don't think that's gonna drop 20 fucking percent, but still Q3. And either way, that's fine. Off we go. Yeah, Sui as well. This is really nice. Let me check back and it will come up. Yeah, just imagine like you forgot about this and eventually it's gonna be somewhere over here. And we've been like, oh shit, that wasn't a joke at all. Boom, Chili Turbo Fart coin. I mean, yeah, most of the market retraced quite heavily. We still can do some more percentage on some of them, but yeah, most of them we had to cool off. And that's 40 hours, but on 4 hour we are nice getting into the weak positions already, and then oversold. So yeah. So yeah, we are quite cool off. That's really really good. But eventually 4 hour, 4 hour, 24 hour, we still are a little bit above it, so we still can do some bit on it. And I guess we still can do some max pain on some of the coins, but that's always both ways. But so far, I'm aiming that we start to see some reverses on most of them. Yeah, yeah, Bone Maze are one of the good ones on the bots. That's true. Good stuff. Still positive, and still aiming to hold the daily swing area. I don't want to go lower than 150. Either way, I don't want to come lower than 160.5. I just really want to hold this as much as possible and then just wick into the upside. Because that's the whole thing about it. We've been seriously really easy failing the structure to the upside, but not to the downside. So, right, we've been technically, if you look at this like this, we've been trading in the up of the range and then the low of the range. So that's why I'm kind of aiming that we might finally do this flip on the weekly today. Grab this all of this liquidity above us, either way the 120 area, and then see something like this. Like I'm seriously aiming for this kind of position, like this, right? Or even not even that deep, but do anything like that, come back, and then that, right? One more. Hope the last one. I seriously want to start to short Bitcoin as heavily as it fucking goes to the bear market. But let's see. There is still some more to grab above it. 28-ish area. And after that, not much. So for now, like I'm always working with the stepwise. For my first step is the 125. The next one, that's gonna be the 130 then. Front run 130. So in this area somewhere, I want to see any failure, bigger failure, come back, and then let's see. That's gonna be really cool to watch for. And so far, like I said, right, we've been quite cooled off, and that's on a daily, guys. You need to understand that daily been already cooled off. Where is the Bitcoins? Bitcoin is already on 25%. We've been down on the percentage wise of the volume, minus 60%, right? Not structure wise or not chart wise. So we cooled off quite heavily on it. We start to hold this and reverse, then off we go. Last time we've been there, it's been in beginning of June, and then we had that push up higher. Before that, it's been literally exact the same level as well, in March. So, yeah, interesting stuff. I was short on Bitcoin from 19. Yeah, so the weekly open, yeah. Yeah. I'm a little bit short from this, but that bag is so small already, I don't give a shit anymore. I really want to have a bigger one, a bit higher. So far I'm not really like keen on shorting. I'm just longing all of the lows what I get, especially on hype. This is one of the heaviest right now that I have on it. So Emperor. Oh yeah, let's see. And look at that, like on 4 hour, we are seriously quite below as well. So I'm still seeing if I'm gonna see a weekly open, regain that on 4 hour, then fuck yeah, up we go. Because technically it's the same thing that I've been always talking about. This fucking structure that I don't like. Right? There is the liquidity. So yeah. But yeah, that weekly open was quite good one. I didn't like to short it because I seriously didn't think we're gonna regain it, but it's what it is. I don't need to get on all of them. Solana's gonna be interesting to hold this. We start to break 176. Yeah, if we break that, not gonna hold it anymore, then I think we might see Solana for cheap as well again. 165-ish. Yeah, that might be. Could be interesting. It was really nice move on it. So from the moment that I post about it, we did that 10% on it. So really good. I think grass is going. That's gonna die. That's not going low. That's gonna fucking die. Like, bro, the fuck is this? I'm sorry, but I hope you're not gonna you're not holding it anymore. But this is already fucking. And again, yeah, I love my straight lines, but bro, this is bullshit. This is so fucking scammy as fuck. Like, come on. If that's not gonna die this year, then I'm gonna push it to the fucking zero. Yeah, ride it to the fucking zero. Yeah. So to be honest with you, I've lost faith already. Oh fucking hell, where was it? Somewhere over here, I guess. After that failure of this move, yeah. So there is no regain at all. And look what we did. We retest every single bearish fucking structure, and right now we just falling off the cliff, and quite significant as well. Right, doing this deep dive into it. So if you want to see any life in this, then regain of the fucking $2. That's your first sign, and then see if we're gonna go even higher. But that's not gonna happen sooner or later. Like that's fucking 200% movement. Nope, that's gonna die. And after that, I guess Griffin's gonna be the next one. If Griffin's gonna do a new low, yeah, I don't think this is gonna hold anything anymore. If it's gonna do below 0.03, below anything, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, now grass is dead. There's no, there's if you see this chart on a fucking almost on the top of the Bitcoin bull market, and either way with the movement on ETH and some of the alts already, this one goes against every single coin, then no need even to look at it. There are better ones, way better ones. And if you want, then I mean, to be honest with you, even Doge is better one coin to choose to trade or to hold. Like no matter how shitty it is or whatever, well, it's still better. Oh, this been quite accurate as well lately. Nice. This you hold. Yeah, this you hold. We still hold this structure, then we might do the yearly on it on paper, but Jackie Chan, how's your pocket doing? That freaking bearish retest on that one is quite nice. Yeah, have fun, Ghost. Have fun. Yeah, for Popcat, I mean, this is still the level that you want to hold. February. Even coming back to Q3, that's fine. Don't lose your hip on 0.27. Because that's the last hold what you're having from this structure previously. And then you seriously want to regain September. If you're not going to do that, then that's going to grind to the side, whatever. 2.8. Oh, it's still fine. If you are from 2.8. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. You don't want to lose this structure. Nice build up. Regain of this hip, but failing of the higher structure on a higher swing. So, nice. Nice. Japanese are happy. Unless you want this guy as well. Oh, that would be hilarious if that's gonna happen. Fail this piece. Ina. Ina is interesting. Piece. That would be nice. Retest of this previous weekly. All that. Like we've been talking about last week. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, just to let you know, Sunday I need to cancel the stream. I'm away for the whole weekend, and I'm gonna be back on Monday. I'm going to do some business meetings in Poland, so I'm not gonna be able to do any stream. Cool. I am in a big ass hype long per since from over here, I guess, stepping into it. Injective. I'm starting to build a position on AVAX. Trio, of course. I have some Solana as well, a little bit. Oh, Render. I've been in Render already. Yeah. Turbo Bone. Well, really on the shitties, right? Lately. Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter if it's weekend on week. I will have business meetings fucking always. But now we need to look for some new places in Poland for a restaurant for a friend of mine. And there's one more thing that I need to do there, but besides private things. Hey, too. That's one. Unfortunately, gonna lose. I mean, Filecoin is yeah, okay. You're right. If that's gonna go, that's gonna get a hit. Another one, then it's gonna go heavily. I'm not sure if we're gonna close anything below February. Right? That's still almost 20% lower. Either way, if you ladder in from this position, should be right. And we need to hold this freaking yearly to go higher. So if we're gonna do exact the same thing, what we did here, then it's fine. Right? Copy this. That would be really perfect to do that. Right? So oh, where is that tool? I never can remember where that is. Come over here, I guess. Fast focus, ghost feed. This. Right? A little bit. Right? Something like this. But then this a little bit more extended. That's gonna happen. Yeah, I could see that on the 40. So we have still 1 hour to the Fed meeting, guys. Keep that in mind. I don't think I'm gonna do the watch party. I'm not bothered about that. It's gonna be way too much yapping and not enough information. Big swing at Q4 on my way to see the layout yearly. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I said, like wait for the yearly, hold the yearly open, and it's gonna be more nice and tight, right? That's what I would do. If you want to get into it, whole ladder in. If you can spread your orders to this area, then you are golden. Because if you start to lose Q2, then I mean that's done. But that's not gonna happen, I guess, on Fightcoin. It's a little bit too leading in the market. We done using different options if OC is not available. If it's not available, ooh, I don't know. That's mm, mm, what you are using for now, no CO. Divided below the levels and then reclaim. Yeah, that's why I thought that you was doing that. I figure from your charts and from your trading strategy to trigger a limit order. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. TWAP as well, or what you having more? Wait, let me have a check on the things what I'm doing. That all depends because all of the exchanges have fucking different naming and scheming about it. Trigger. So TWAP, yeah, TWAP might be as well. Did you try that? It depends. Which exchange are you using, by the way? I don't know that. I couldn't figure out what you are trading on. Because so far, the only thing, most things what I was been using is TWAP, scaling, trigger, and there was one more. I don't remember which one. What's the name of that? Just give me a sec. Oh yeah, and BitGet have as well an order type. It's called Iceberg. I still didn't try that, but that's as well like a scaling order into a price limit. I'm not sure if you are able to use BitGet. Question for me? Yeah, it worked quite well. Fix options Eve. But I have different platform keys. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, chase limits. That was yeah. Yeah, chase limit. So yeah, ByBit Iceberg 2. Yeah, that's the the latest what they added to it. Or they maybe rename it. I don't remember. But that's a chase limit orders, yeah. Yeah. Post only. Trading stop. Yeah, then you only gonna be yeah, fuck. You are limited, man. That sucks. Bro, can you try to use maybe BitGet or ByBit? Because either way, I have on BitGet, I have advanced limit orders as well. You can it's like combined normal orders with OCO, I guess. Fuck, I don't remember what it was exactly. iOS, yeah. Post only fill or kill. Yeah, immediately on cancel. It's all three combined together. Yeah, that's something else, I guess. Conditional. Oh, maybe. Yeah, conditional orders. You see, that's the stupidest thing because all of the exchanges have different name schemes on it. But I like BitGet because there's like the most available to you and most used as well, and good ones. That iceberg one, I need to try that as well. I've been TWApping as well quite heavily on it, but iceberg is nice. Advanced limits orders, I used to set them up, and of course the normal trigger orders and scale. That's a great right order session, so that's good for sport and that kind of stuff, but as well for leverage. If you can do it on BitGet, then it's fine because, like I said, like that one I never saw so many on different exchanges. Then maybe on ByBit, I don't know. I'm not using ByBit. I can use it, but on BitGet, yeah, I have as well a lot of order types. That's why I'm heavy on it. Yeah, hope it's helpful. Can I? Give me a second. I need to sign it on the browser. Please verify me. All right. So where are you? Person. Futures. Oh, and this is all weird. Fucking hell. Either way, there's a difference between the desktop and mobile. Because on mobile, I have much more orders. So on mobile, I see even the advanced, and over here, there is not. It's weird. But that iceberg. Wait, let me check. Oh my freaking god. Okay, now. So there you have it. Iceberg one. Yeah, that's weird that there's no advanced mode on it on the browser. Hmm. Interesting. But yeah, that's that's what I'm most using it as well. Yeah, Hyperliquid does that as well. TWAP is most what I'm using, but scale, yeah, scale as well. That's like a grid. That's true. So, but I found like on BitGet mobile application, they have like much more, right? They have the advanced, and there's one more. So that's the most what I saw on the exchange that I'm using. But like I said, I don't use all of them because most of them I'm not even allowed to use in the areas what I am. But Hyperliquid, what I'm using is the scale order and sometimes the TWAP. Yeah, it all depends what you can use as well on your side. But ByBit should have the same as a BitGet, I guess. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. That's true. But that's as well on BitGet. That's gonna be the advanced mode. That's gonna be quite the same. What I was reading about. quite similar to it. And that's why I said it all depends on the exchange as well. And where is mine? Yeah, there it is. It's yeah, that's why I said like all of those terms. It's so it it's overcomplicated for no reason, right? All of those exchanges using different name schemes and explanations, but it all does the same thing eventually. But you need to figure which one is which one and comparing it together. But like I said, try have a look on it, and even if you can look on the on BitGet for that iceberg order set or mobile, the advanced sets of limit orders might be as well helpful. It all depends on the exchange. That's painful sometimes. Let's see what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's have a look on the rest of the market. Oof, 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 oof. In one, don't like heathens. Yeah. Would be nice if you keep holding it. It's gonna be interesting because the VIX is gonna close in 3 hours. So last 4 hour candle. Oops, hidden one as well. Ah, there it is. The shenanigans coming in before the Fed meeting. Oh, you don't distract me. Don't worry. It's always helpful, mate. And if you need anything, then in 1 hour, Jack. No matter the time frame, right now it's in 1 hour. uh, uh, sorry, 47 minutes. Interest rates, and then after that you have the press conference. What you reckon, guys? Mern, what you reckon is gonna happen? Same, 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 same. Sorry, it was lower over here. Price rate, good. Surprise, motherfucker. uh, goes. Okay. Comes. Nice. Interesting week's gonna be as well. To be honest with you, it's not only the Fed meeting, but then after that's after tomorrow, yeah. Spendings, PCA, incomes. Quite interesting in that one. Yeah. Surprise, surprise, surprise. This is gonna be important as well. So yeah, the whole week is gonna be really, really juicy. Yeah, guys, what you reckon? What's gonna happen with the cards? Gonna stay the same? Manetti, how are you doing, mate? It's been a while. Or will avoid anything that will lead to influence me. Yeah. They both avoiding it so heavily. He's relaxed and being bullied. Yeah, make him honest. He is. Dude have a quite good mental state, bro. Seriously. He's got bullied from all of the sides. And he still doesn't give a shit. Uh, fuck, I don't like this. That poly market gives the jackpot. Yeah, it does. Yep, lost. Oh, wait, link. Didn't check the link properly. That's been a close call. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, I reckon we're gonna wig the downside. No, feels like we are cooking. Nice, by the way, brother. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I like yours as well when they working. For fuck's sake. You need to fix your internet, your connection, maybe buy some more storage for the hentai that you are downloading. Bro, the pain to watch it sometimes. Or, hey, there is idea. Come back to London. Japan will kick him out soon. Yeah. Oh. Watch it. He's in love. Demands visa. Ooh. After that, the green cards coming in, or what? All the bitches. Raw dogging. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, he's in love. Let him. He enjoyed. This is quite interesting. Oh, no chance. Oh yeah, 1%. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it. They're gonna wait as long as possible, and then like even Viking, but most of us was thinking end of August, September. Yeah, they're not gonna do it now. If they're then, okay, I will gonna be surprised about it, but either way. Mm. And this is like the fucking weird part of it because we were in both ways holding the price. This is a squeeze, guys. Look at that. 1 hour, we are squeezing the hell out of it right below us. And look at the 4 hour. Look at that. So technically, so imagine this is the 1 hour. We are really, really freaking squeezing. Right? Like, oh, bro, that's gonna pop no matter which way. Fuck. Oh. Round of applause. Oh, bro. Oh, it wasn't me that said that. It wasn't me. But yeah, these are days. God. Imagine a Viking's gonna step in right now over here and see you guys talking like that on my stream. I'm gonna get a lot of shit from him. Not only about my trend lines. Happy days. Happy days. Ollie, did you have a look at that one? Max Payne. I thought you're gonna like it. Yeah, that will be definitely disappointing. Yeah, yeah, I did. It's nice. I like it. It's really like it. But there is still max pain on it. I guess we've been already max pain the whole fucking ride down on that bullshit. There was one quite interesting. Oh, yeah, Bangu. So, still didn't have major movements on it. It's as well. Let me have a look on that. There is not much on the bigger size from it, but either way, we're gonna zoom out to like below 100 bits. I mean, gonna hold. We're gonna wreck this from up, maybe. Let's see. I'm seriously have a feeling we're gonna hit this wall. Definitely. There's not much left. Oh, that's gonna be interesting, by the way. Yeah. So we start to pick up. We start to pick up on the longs stepping in. That's really good. Now we seriously need to regain some stuff. Nice. Those been wrecked. Good. And now we start to build up. Nice. Good stuff. I like the bits on it. Okay. That's been wrecked as well. Definitely. Let me see. Interesting. Let's have this. That's gonna be. Yeah, if we start to regain 186, that bearish retest over here, what we had on 1 hour, that's freaking great. And then you hold the floor quite nicely. I would like to see that. Maybe sell off. Nice. Interesting. Interesting. But they start to step in a little bit, so that's good. That's good. Not much, but it's fine so far if you're gonna hold it. The footprint. Goody, goody, goody. All right. Anyhow, add to the per. Nice. Okay. Good. Good stuff. Like I said to you, it's so far we're still holding this line. So anything but around it, all right. Good, good, good. Yeah, and not close enough. We've been like I guess $100 front run it. Yeah, I don't remember, but there was something we didn't really hit it to the max pain, and that was as well over here. Yeah, 119. We didn't hit quite evenly. Oh yeah, this 116 because 162. Yes, this was the max pain 62 over here. Let's see how that's gonna play out. Anyhow, so far it's 30 minutes for the Fed meeting. And we'll bounce before that. See what's gonna be. I guess that's nothing's gonna change. And the talk after that might be interesting. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to much about it. I'm seriously structural guy, and this is so far I want to see is hold of this low or even the slowest that we can go 16.6. I don't want to even come close to the lower side and then regain the freaking upside. And 121 is still my aim. I want to flip that, go higher, and then retrace, like I've been saying. If that's the level, then I want to see something like that. And off we go to 125 or even higher. I don't care, but I seriously want to regain anything to the upside for one more leg. If not, if we seriously start to fail something and some heavy shit's coming in, then that's it. Lights out for Bitcoin. But so far, we are not there yet. We are squeezing the hell out of it on the lower time frame and on the higher time frame. So keep that in mind. Right now, in 30 minutes, we're gonna see some volatility incoming. I seriously want to hit 121, and then we will see how we're gonna carry on from it. So far, everything plays out like that, and we kind of aiming for it. But like you see, market is quite silent, dead, and waiting patiently. What's our lovely Paul's gonna say? And cost what is gonna be? I reckon it's gonna be the same. Not much change on it. So let's see. All right, and keep in mind that's the 2.5 hours for the week's close. Let's see how high we're gonna get. If we start to break above 17.8, close anything above it, then we might go for the high of it and then see if we're gonna start to reclaim the higher structure of it. So far, we grinded to the downside, but any change to it might be critical. And dominance still aiming to go higher, but we are technically in a range right now. See ya, Firewood. Have a good one. Appreciate it. And yeah, keep in mind, if you want to be on the side, good. That's the best what you can do. If you're not feeling safe, wait till the dust settles. Maybe for tomorrow it's going to be better price action, but so far we are holding and waiting it out. That's the best what you can do as well, if you are not confident to trade. Anyhow, if you have any questions, anything, ask away. We are here to help, and I will see you next week, Wednesday, because Sunday I'm not going to stream because I'm going away for the whole weekend. So I will cancel. I cannot postpone or I cannot move it because there is no place or fit for it. So I will cancel that one eventually. Okay. Not gonna be something specific. And watch out for tomorrow as well close, because that's gonna be a monthly close. So the highest close what we have as well, always volatile. Keep that in mind. Anyhow, have a good one and keep it cool headed. Don't FOMO in anything. Watch out for the meeting and the volatility what's coming in. Let the dust settle and then trade away. Have a good one. See ya.